Hello, my name is Miriam Cunha.
And I'm Shauna Paynter, and we are with TransVibrating.
And we're working on facilitating and giving you tools to achieve a consciousness frequency upgrade.
So we thought we might want to delve into a definition of what that is right now, because we had the experience this week of a younger person looking at our word TransVibrating and being curious about that and wondering if it had to do with vibrating on a sexual level.
She thought it was a vibrating,
Yeah.
which is not a bad idea, but actually our proposal is more on the etherical energy level.
Yes.
Although, did you know that sex is one of the most powerful energies we have to create realities?
Absolutely, it is.
This is a good subject for a different video.
It is, yes. So in this video, we wanted to define what it means to upgrade the frequency of our consciousness. And we thought maybe we would look at the different levels of how it's going to benefit you in your life, and why would you even want to consider doing this?
I think this dog heard what we were talking about.
I think so.
It's going nuts.
Yes, it is. So if we were to define upgrading our consciousness, how would you define that on a personal level?
Well, it doesn't really have a short definition.
No.
When you think about in psychology of that example of the iceberg, and the tip of the iceberg is your consciousness, what you're conscious about, what you're aware of.
What you're aware of.
And the underneath is all subconscious. So we're using the word consciousness and the other words frequency upgrade, because that will bring more, it would expand the area that you're conscious about.
Right.
Yourself.
Right, so bring more to the surface and more into our awareness of what we can see, understand, and view in this life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if we were to think about consciousness as a frequency,
or an expansion of awareness, and frequency would be more of what you tune into, because the universe has infinite frequencies.
Exactly.
And our consciousness will tap into different frequencies, like a radio taps into different radio stations through different frequencies. So the more you expand your awareness and your consciousness, you're able to tap into more frequencies and do more, accomplish more things in your life.
So as we upgrade our consciousness and be able to use our physical bodies to tune into these frequencies, I believe that it will help us to not ever get stuck in a certain realm of frequency.
Exactly. Right now we seem to be stuck in this planet. I wouldn't say everybody, because there are lots of us that have been tapping into different frequencies. Some of us didn't forget completely where we came from and have been awakening and remembering. And if you're one of those, you're not alone. But we all can do that. We can all tap into a bigger consciousness, a bigger awareness of who we are and where did we come from, and what are we doing here? Where are we heading for? All those questions that haven't been answered for any religions tend to actually put the power of those answers on the outside of you, but we're bringing it to
the inside. So I think what Miriam and I are proposing and inviting is to really tap into our own inner knowing and ability to glean that wisdom that's already inside of us.
Exactly. Instead of giving your power away to a third party, I like that expression, third party.
Yeah.
You step into your own power of creating. And to do that, one of the first things you got to do is to acknowledge and admit that you are responsible for the things that you create for your life, in conjunction with the other people creating their own realities too, right? There's always this mix of somebody created a reality which mixes with the reality you created, which creates a third kind of thing. But you are responsible, ultimately responsible, to create your
space.
Your space.
Yeah, so I guess what the word that comes into my mind is the entanglement that we end up having with others in this existence. So we can make choices as to who do we want to entangle with.
Exactly. So the more you expand your consciousness, the more you receive an upgrade. You start selecting the frequencies you want to tangle with. I like that
Or
word.
tango.
Tango.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah. So
and you're allowed to tangle with any frequencies, and you not get stuck there as soon as you're aware of where you're getting to. And you can actually say, okay, that's enough. Let's give an example. Like if you decide to listen to heavy metal, it's a frequency. And I'm sorry for the lovers of heavy metal, but you're tapping into very hardcore negative frequencies there. And if you're aware of that, but you decide to tap into that because you just want to be there at that moment, it's okay. As soon as you're aware that it's not forever and that you can get out of there and tap into a different one.
Exactly. And it brings to mind Dr. Joseph Campbell, who wrote that book, A Hero's Journey, where within that he talks about through our lifetime we end up going through different phases and embodying different archetypes as we move through life. And, his advice in the psychology realm was to not ever to get stuck in one archetype, to be fluid and flowing and dynamic in this world so that we can continue that expansion of our consciousness and awareness. Yeah,
because the universe is made out of infinite archetypes to be explored.
To be explored.
So why do we insist on getting stuck into this one set of frequencies here, right? It is an experience we're learning, but we don't really need to be stuck, as well as the planet is not stuck. So our planet right now is receiving an amazing frequency upgrade. And for us who are inhabiting this planet on these physical bodies, it's an amazing opportunity to expand our consciousness, to keep up with the frequency of the new planet.
Yeah, so in conclusion, we can invite you to visit our site for more videos, and we ask that you click like on our page and continue to upgrade your consciousness.
If you want to receive newsletters, you can always send us a message with your email to be included on the newsletter mailing list.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to seeing you again, here or anywhere.
Or anywhere. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you.